As a dealer for Exact Cloud Drive services, you may need to set up your customer accounts within the CloudView Manager portal for them to connect. If the customer does not already have an account entered, click the plus icon in the top corner and select Add Account. Enter the account name, contact information, and your assigned partner name. You may leave the customer ID and site ID fields empty. These are reserved for specific account uses you will not use. Once you've created a customer account, or if one already exists, you will then create one or more users to add to this account. User accounts are how customers bind their Cloud Drive data to the portal. A customer will need to provide you with their name and email address, as these are required when adding a new user. Use the plus icon again and choose Add User. Enter the user details. Assign the user the enterprise role. Select Reset Password checkbox at the bottom, forcing the user to accept the terms of service and personalize their own password. The customer will receive an email after saving, which requires them to validate their email as well as select a new password. Two-factor authentication should not be used for Exact Cloud Drive accounts at this time. Press Submit to save your changes. With a user account created for the customer, confirm the user details for them and advise that they will need to use the emailed link to personalize their password. If they are failing to receive the email or cannot locate it in their email spam folder, uncheck the box and set a password for them to use. Provide them with your partner code and the instance region to use. They will need to enter these details into the fields on the archiving page in Settings. Refer them to our separate video walking customers through the setup from their end if needed. Once the customer has entered these fields and selected Apply, the status will update in their client advising that a user must be added to the MVR. They will need to provide you with the XactVision system MAC address so you can locate the system. If they do not know where to find this, advise them to click on Configure System, nested beneath the server name on the configuration tree to the left. The MAC address will be displayed under the license key in the top right corner. From the CloudView Manager portal, click the search icon in the top corner and select Search Video Devices. Look for the server they have added. If needed, use the search fields to the side to filter your results for their system MAC address. Once located, either click the Actions icon for the system or double-click it in the list to bring up the device page. First, use the Add Existing User button to locate their user account and add it to the device. Within a few minutes, the customer may notice, once this is done, that the status message in their XactVision client has updated again to request that subscriptions be added to the cameras. Expand the subscription section. Here you will select the service plan for each camera. A plan must be selected for each camera in the list. Select VMS only for cameras that will not be archived to the cloud drive. The plans listed will dynamically change based on the recording settings set for the camera in the customer's XactVision server. Therefore, you cannot set a 4K camera to a plan for 720p camera. If a customer has made changes to the recording settings on their server, advise the customer to disable and re-enable their archiving profile in the XactVision client, and the available plans will soon be updated to reflect these changes in the CloudView Manager. You may reload this page if the update does not appear. With a service plan selected, you will also select the storage retention time and quality. The price column to the right will update accordingly. You may use the billing cycle selectors above to change the pricing from monthly to yearly. Cameras which the customer does not plan to use Cloud Drive for should have their storage retention set to No Cloud Drive. Click Save Subscriptions when done making changes. After saving these changes, your customer should notice within several minutes that the status message on the archiving page will have updated again, advising them to create their archive schedule. The customer will then need to create their archiving task. The previous setup configured the archiving target as the CloudView instance, or where to archive. The archive task tells XactVision when to archive the data. After configuring the archiving task, they will need to click the Schedule tab on the archiving page to tell the system what to archive. They must select the cameras for which the subscriptions were configured in the CloudView Manager. Once saved, their archive status should change to Connected, and the setup process is now complete.